On October 16th, 2024, WWE 2K24 is going to be releasing a brand new DLC, a brand new pack for players. We're looking at a Wyatt pack. Now, first of all, comment below, what do you think about this overall pack and 2K releasing this? It's the Halloween season. It seems very apropos for the time of year. What we know as of today is that there are 3 pieces of content coming out. We don't yet know the price for this entire pack, and I'm kind of assuming it's a pack. Let's first talk about the Fiend, becoming immortal Fiend Bray Wyatt. But before that, I gotta talk about today's sponsor. Flavored air is becoming one of the most popular and leading alternatives to vaping and smoking. It's a brand new category, and it's helping so many people kick a bad habit. And Fume is an award-winning flavored air device. It draws flavor to your mouth. It actually tastes really good because you got so many different flavors to be able to choose from. Cinnamon heart, spicy mint, sparkling grapefruit, orange vanilla, and so many more. I'm somebody that has a lot of anxiety and I fidget a lot when I'm sitting here working. Fume helps me with that. The snaps, the clicks, the dials on the actual device itself. It's awesome. It looks great. It's sleek. I love just having it on my desk. There's no batteries. You'll never have to charge it at all either. There's non-toxic flavors too, which is great. It's a guilt-free alternative to utilize. I like it too because I'm sitting in my home and there is no vapor and there's also no nicotine, which is awesome. I've personally used Fume for months and I really do enjoy it. Fume has served over 300,000 customers, and you could be the next success story. For a limited time, use my code ASSEMBLE to get your free topper. It's a perfect accessory to your Fume device. Slip it onto the mouthpiece for a softer, warmer feel. It's chewable for those who love to fidget, and it's reusable. Head to tryfume.com. That's tryfum.com and use code ASSEMBLE or scan the QR code on screen to get your free Fume topper when you order a Journey Pack today. I love the Journey Pack because it gives you everything you need to get started. Thank you again to Fume for supporting the channel. Now back to the video. This attire, this model and version of Bray Wyatt, the Fiend, is from the Becoming Immortal documentary they did on Bray Wyatt on Wyndham Rotunda. This was going to be his last creation, his final version of the Fiend, where there's even interesting details in there. I went back and took a look at just some of the footage and like all of the stitching on his mouth. There's little Easter eggs in there because there's the dates for like his wedding that are in the stitchings of the mouth. You have the alternate mask that's on the back of him. So the idea and concept there was that instead of Bray where he does his spider walk, they would flip it the other way. So when he would crawl, he would actually have the other mask in front and the Fiend would be looking behind. So many interesting details in there. The model and what they captured here looks great. Really happy that they have gone ahead and done this. And I think that it's a great homage and a great way to pay tribute to Wyndham Rotunda. I feel they nailed the entire entrance. The motion obviously is there, but it's all in the details of that model. And I think it's gonna make fans of Bray Wyatt really happy that this version of him is in the game. It also probably means that we would get this version next year in 2K25. If all things stay the same, we should be looking at multiple versions of Bray Wyatt and Uncle Howdy, which we'll talk about in a second. But it's great that by the time you get to 2K25, you have every iteration of Bray Wyatt made available. Now, the next one we have is the original Bray Wyatt, but in action figure form, in elite figure form. Now, I'm somebody that I actually really like the elite figure models they've done in the game, and they keep doing more and more. And there's rumors that we're going to get even more even into this year before the game comes to an end. But we have elite figure Bray Wyatt here with his Live in Fear theme song. This was not in the game, so this is one of the things that they've added on. One of the critiques that we have had with Persona cards and using those where you get the alternate models to unlock in my faction has been the lack of attention to it and care and detail in terms of giving you authentic Titantrons, giving you the correct theme songs to go with that character, with that model. Just in a lot of cases, giving you a reskin or someone with just an alternate attire for a lot of money. This one seems to be a little bit different. They've given you the accurate entrance motion, they're giving you the Trons, they're giving you the theme song with elite version Bray Wyatt. Now, obviously, we would be able to apply this in the theme and everything, and we're going to be able to put it into the base game so you can apply it to every version of Bray that's in there. But the question mark I have with this elite figure, and we don't know yet until it's the 16th and it all comes out, is this all going to be in a bundle pack, or is this going to be individual downloads to buy, or is the elite figure Bray Wyatt going to be a My Faction exclusive where it's going to be the Mattel action figure like they've done with Hulk Hogan, Ichiban Hulk Hogan, John Cena, and so on, where you have to get that, you get the Persona model, or go on to My Faction and drive everybody over there to have to complete one of the live events to unlock Bray Wyatt in the elite figure. I would personally love it if they don't do the My Faction stuff and they just said, here's the full bundle pack where you're getting all the Bray Wyatt stuff put together. Because one of the critiques for the elite figures is that whenever they do them, they're only available in the United States. I live in Canada. There's players in Australia, in the UK, and we can't get any of these elite figures until WWE makes it available through My Faction like a month or two down the line, and then we're able to unlock it. And I don't like that approach of it. I understand it's Mattel, it's whatever, that's the deal. But it locks out a lot of players from being able to take advantage and have some fun. So I'm hopeful that what we're gonna see is the Fiend version, the Immortal version of Bray Wyatt. We're gonna see the Elite action figure version of Bray. And then we have this one. We have a 2024 Uncle Howdy. Lot to dissect here. This just got released, and I'm kind of torn on it, because there's some goods and bads with it. The good is that they're gonna release an updated 2024 Uncle Howdy with Bo Dallas involved. The theme song is up to date. There are graphics included, like around the ring apron. The downside, it's the exact same motion of Uncle Howdy from the previous version, so that has not changed whatsoever. No mention of Wyatt 6. We don't know if the commentary would be updated though to include anything with Wyatt 6. I would be hopeful for that. A positive is if you look at both versions of the entrance side by side, they are different models, because you can see one's got the blue spray into the beard and the other one does not, and looks a lot more like it's Bo Dallas. So here's the other positive with this that we could be looking at. Almost the two characters in one. Getting proper Uncle Howdy updated version is a good thing. And if we're getting Bo Dallas under the mask and being able to take the mask off with no issues and be able to use Bo Dallas as an alt attire or an alt version in the game, fantastic. To me, that's like getting the bonus character that we should have gotten, and we should have had it probably for 2K25 coming up. I'm of two minds with this, with the Uncle Howdy specifically, because they didn't update his attire. He didn't get a new jacket. He didn't get a new hat. He didn't get any of that stuff. So a big thing is going to be, what is the price? We don't know yet. I got a feeling that this DLC, because it's dropping next Wednesday on the 16th, they could reveal the pricing Friday or by Monday and let us know what this pack is going to be. They are releasing bits of content every single day now. It'd be wonderful if they added anything else in there, anything related to Wyatt 6. But honestly, I keep thinking about price. What are you gonna do? Because when we look back, we got Bad Bunny last year as a singular bonus DLC. 2K did get a lot of flack for that because it was priced at $9.99 for a singular DLC with no new updated music, Titantron, and all you were getting was Bad Bunny with a little bit of an alt attire and hair. And so a lot of us felt like, well, this is really cheap and you didn't go through with it all the way. Seems more like a cash grab. Very interested to see how they package this, how they release it, and I hope they are aware that fans are going to want to be able to get this as a whole package and not push, to My Faction for one thing or pricing out the individual pieces of content at a very high rate. I hope it is all bundled together, and honestly, if you were getting all three for, let's just say $9.99, what do you think? To me, that's a pretty good deal. It's a little bit on the shortchange side because you can get the individual DLC packs for about that price, but you did sell us one Bad Bunny model for $9.99 last year. It'd be really cool if they were able to add in additional content within this DLC pack, say Firefly Funhouse itself as a playable arena. Additional moves added in for a moves pack. And you know what would be really fun? Because 2K has been doing this with basically every DLC where they give you additional weapons, it'd be really cool if they, and listen up 2K, well, you're not here, but if you added in things like the Fiend's mallet, you had it in 2K20 and we could reskin the thing. Let's just get that asset and let's just put it into 2K24 for players. Give us that additional weapon, because they've been doing a good job with releasing more weapons with the DLC packs, and this would fit with the Fiend and with Bray Wyatt. I hope there's a little bit more to come, and I hope it's a reasonably priced DLC pack. Now, this is a great timing for this pack, because again, if this is treated like a full-fledged DLC that's a complete celebration of Bray Wyatt, it's coming out at the perfect time because it will be just about a month until the final DLC, which is the WCW pack. That one is coming out November 13th. I'm just asking 2K to please nail this DLC pack and don't shortchange the audience and the players. Give them more moves, give them more weapons, give them a Firefly Funhouse arena and these models, and you got a pretty good bonus pack to be able to deliver. This gives me some hope because after the November WCW pack, which is the final one, the game is still going to be going, and it's still a long stretch until about March, April of next year when 2K25 presumably comes out. So when you've got late November, you still got December, even January. We're gonna see more Persona cards and my faction staying alive, but it would be great if 2K was still gonna support the game with this kind of DLC, with this kind of bonus content. Not only that, but giving players the fixes and patches that they're looking for. And that's the other thing too here, everybody, is that with next week, if we're getting this as a full-blown DLC pack, there should be a patch coming out with it. And I am hoping at this point in the game that they will please give us the fixes players are asking for when it comes to community creations, when it comes to online servers being fixed, fixes for universe mode, and general gameplay stability fixes, but a little bit more in there, and not just a general patch that's going to fix 3 things that no one is even caring about. Players want more, and they want to feel heard that the game is getting the love and care and attention that they want it to. But comment below, what do you think about this whole DLC pack that they are dropping? Thank you so much to Fume for supporting today's video. Subscribe if you guys haven't already. Have a great day. See ya.